fucked up. Hell, Little Bighorn. He was laughing when your shit went down. Most High was laughing. Him and the angels, look at it. Look, now they want to hear me. Now they want to call upon me. When you start taking Judites into slavery. Now, okay. Now I'm gonna serve you the same way you served us. Now, a lot of Native Americans mixed into looking like other nations, or with the way the so-called white man is going. No. When your fear comes as desolation and your destruction coming as a whirlwind, because the Most High is going to send those. That's the chariots that's going to come, and that's the destruction that's going to come upon the face of the earth. The fear. I mean, that's the plague. That's the what they call it, the fake fear that cometh on the face of the earth, or the plague that's going to come upon the face of the earth. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. He says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
But then you had some Gadites though that was still trying to hold on to, because they were trying to hold on to what they knew a little bit. They were calling on the name of the Lord, but it was like a broken form of His name. And then you had a bunch of Gadites too that were still keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They were putting fringes on their garments, with the ribbon of blue. They were not sleeping with their women while they were on their period. They were keeping the land Sabbath. So the Lord have left a remnant among you, so that you won't end up like Sodom and Gomorrah. And those are going to be the ones whose spirit today is going to wake up to that they're Israelites, man. But the rest of you won't catch hell, man, because y'all rather serve and worship idols instead of worshiping the Most High Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah, you need to repent, really, because Yahushua says the kingdom of heaven is at, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You northern tribes need
you
to
Native
turn.
Americans, Latinos, and Hispanics, man. You're the children of Israel.
Well, the brother, he got good with the Spanish. That was some smooth ass Spanish.
I don't know if I spoke it right.
They walked by. They was fucking walking by northern tribes, and they just kept walking, and that's what is getting y'all northern tribe fucked up by the Heavenly Father, Yahushua, because y'all not seeking the Lord. Y'all want to continue in wickedness, so the Lord Yahushua is gonna bring that evil upon you.
You're still trying to befriend, not befriend, but you're still trying to make treaties with the so-called white man. Hey, when the Bible tells you, hey, can you grab Isaiah the 10th chapter and begin at verse 1? The Bible tells you that you can't trust them, because they write grievous which they have prescribed. They write in laws that and don't even keep the laws, man. Or they write in laws that's too hard for you to keep.
This is verse 29. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the fear of the Lord, because they didn't want to get it to, they didn't want to obtain knowledge. They wanted to do what they want to do. We already know, like Dolce, etc. It says, verse 30, they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Because the Most High is going to turn all that shit that you did upon yourself and bring you up to all these laws, statutes, and commandments that he put in his book that you can do by the best of your ability in these days and times, that the goddamn devil is making you go off with his way. But some of the ways we push ourselves into doing their way, like Christmas and etc. Because there's a lot of times they still try to get in that traditional way. For turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. So at the end of that whole chapter, he said all that because you didn't listen. You gonna get what you deserve, And then he said, but the ones that listen, you Israelites, you're gonna be basically protected from that evil. You're not gonna fear evil because you're gonna be spared from that. And that's what happened. Yeah, it's a remnant. That's why it's 12,000 out of each tribe and the 1/3. So those are the ones that's gonna be without fear of evil. Can't fear no evil. Only supposed to fear the Most High.
That goes into Job too, and it's 6 troubles he shall deliver you, 7 troubles he shall deliver you. Something like that. Go ahead with that. Grab that real fast. This is to go along with the accent, man. Because a lot of this wicked shit that the tribes are doing right now, the so-called white man taught them. You learned it from the devil, man. You ain't supposed to do what your enemy does, man. Because your enemy doesn't please the Lord. Your enemy, the Lord hates your enemy in all his ways, man. None of his ways are right. None of his ways are upright, but all of them are contrary to the true way of the Lord. And that's it. Hey, before you read that, let me grab this right here. This is, let me see. Sirach, I believe that's 21. This is Sirach 21:10. It says, the way of sinners is made plain with stones, but at the end thereof is a pit of hell. You know, so the so-called white man, his ways are already outlined with stones, man. The Lord gave us commandments to show us what not to do. And everything that the Lord told us not to do, the so-called white race loved doing it. They love being into homosexuality, pedophilia, lesbianism, bestiality. They love eating meat that's uncooked, that's raw. They love stealing. They love killing. They love taking, removing their neighbor's landmark, man.
That's their righteousness. Because their righteousness is their wickedness. So everything that the brother said is what they supposed to do. It's their righteousness. It's the way they go. Our way to go is the pure and holy way, the true way. I don't know who you got next.
The brother got a scripture. Can you grab Job 24:2?
This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
The way of the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him, man. The so-called white man taught our women how to be lewd. They show you that in that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom's Cabin, man. How they made our women into harlots, man. How they made our young men into harlots. You taught our people how to be faggots, man. To be lewd, man. And you people are still trying to choose the way of the so-called white man. That's the reason why you're going to be destroyed here in America too, man.
That's right.
Because you don't want to get right. When the Lord is calling out to you, man, but you don't want to listen. Go ahead.
Job 24 and you wanted 22, right?
24:2.
Okay.
Because the so-called white man came over here and took the land from the Native American Indians, man. Matter of fact, all the land that he subdued and he gathered out of the whole world, he got it by the sword. And they have a papal bull called the Doctrine of Discovery. You took the land from the Native American Indians under the Doctrine of Discovery because you said that they wasn't Christians. Any land that you go to and the people they don't believe in Christianity, that you can subdue and take their land, man. But guess what? Hey, when Christopher Columbus came here, they greeted him in Hebrew.
When this bitch ass goodbye, he did.
They greeted him in Hebrew, man. Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh Allahayinawa Yahweh Akkad. They greeted him in Hebrew, man.
So like we had the Poindexter dude just stood here for a second. Walked by, as soon as he walked by, see that's what the Most High gonna get him. He could be condemned. Then he walked by, he threw his hand back at us. You just shunned it. You just condemned yourself for the evil that you're gonna receive, man.
I'm glad he did that, man.
I saw the pride beaming
I'm glad he did that.
Pride beaming off.
Go ahead, Archie.
Job 24, Job 24:2. Some remove the landmark that they violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
There's a law on that, man. There's a law that says curses the man that removes his neighbor's landmark, man. And the word neighbor, a neighbor is supposed to be somebody that's your brethren, your kinsman. It ain't your enemy. Because you ain't gonna, if you're a neighbor with your enemy, you're gonna war against them. That's the reason why oil and water don't mix, man. We're the oil, you're the water. We're gonna continue to clash, man, because the Most High has put enmity between us, man. From the beginning. They're too ugly to be in my harem.
Deuteronomy 19 and 14. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old times have set in thine inheritance, because thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord Yahweh by Shemiah shall have power give his seed to possess it.
And the Native Americans, they befriended you and they let you come in, which they shouldn't have never did it. You can't befriend no cracker because he'll stab you in the back when you ain't looking. Go back to that Joe. You can't make no covenant with them. Because whatever covenant they make with you, they gonna break it. That's the reason why, and you still got that in Isaiah the 10th chapter. They write grievous, but you don't have to guess, it's okay. You write grievous what you have prescribed. Every last single treaty that you make has a loophole in it. Every last law that you make has a loophole in it. It's always something in it for you to benefit and for the other people to get fucked over, man. That's the reason why this year's the year for you to get fucked, man. And the Lord's gonna do the fucking.
Excuse me, you have kids here?
Because he gonna fuck your kids, man. Right. And the Bible says they're gonna get dashed into stone.
They kept walking.
Right. Hey, you killed our kids, the Lord's gonna kill yours.
That's right.
Go ahead. Thus saith the Bible. Go ahead. Right.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees in their right grievousness, which they have prescribed.
Go ahead.
To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people, man. And that's what you have done. That's the reason why you gotta be judged, man. Because you're still pride. Look at that. That was, you talk about pride. That was just pure pride. Watching there's kids here. You ain't say that shit when you killing our kids, man. And raping their fucking mother in front of their face. Or they're dead. Go back to Job.
Job 24 and 3. They driven away the ass of the fatherless. They take away the widow's ox for a
take away the widow's ox for a pledge, man. The widow already ain't got shit, but yeah, you want to take away her ox for a pledge, man. It say you drive away the fatherless, right?
Yeah.
And you take fatherless children and you lock them up into fucking homes, man. The juvenile detention center ain't shit but a fucking jail, man.
Do you have another glove? I left mine in my house.
And then you get money on them. You make money off of them, and you don't give them shit, man. They have one sweater for the whole year, one t-shirt for the whole year.
I ain't gonna take it from them.
They don't even have an outfit to change to, man. Another outfit. And then you group them all into homes, and man, devils, man.
Fuck you, kids.
Go ahead, bro.
They turn the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together.
The poor of the earth hide themselves together. That goes back to that scripture in Proverbs. Hey, in Proverbs it says when the wicked are in rulership, that everybody hides, man.
The people born. Joel, verse 5. Behold, as a wild ass in the desert, go they forth to their work, rising bedtime for a prey. The wilderness yielded food for them.
That's it. That's it. No. That's what you said. Oh, God.
This is Proverbs. Proverbs, I'm just two and 12.
Yeah, I see.
To deliver, no, the 2 and 11. Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh for forward things, who lead the path of the upright, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their path. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger that flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of the youth. And because what is all this is so-called white man is the forward. Shit. You can see how they do when that Trump shit was down. They saying any goddamn, hey, look, the word Trump is like a curse word to them. It's like they happy. It's like something that's supposed to degrade you. We don't give a damn as men of the Lord. We don't care. We know what they fall gonna be.
We happy.
We happy
that he's in office.
We happy the prophecies are coming faster.
That's right.
You know, he's not set in that position to be the peacemaker. He's about to accelerate this thing, and that's what we love the fact that Trump is in office. He's going to accelerate the new world order. Thank you. He's going to put you all in prison, get you all put in prison. Hey, whatever they do to him, we don't care. Between here and there, we waiting for that. We waiting for all this calamity to come. We waiting. Hey, Trump this. They said something. I think one of the